FC25 career mode has a feature that not many people use. I like to call it a secret feature because I don't really see many people doing a save using this feature. But today we're going to be trying it out. We're going to see how much fun we can have with this feature. If you do enjoy the video, please leave a like for me and make sure you subscribe for more FC25 videos. Alright, so we have to start a new manager career. I'm going to do this step by step so you can follow at home. This wouldn't work with live start points, so we would have to do a fresh new season. You can use your current squads or download the latest ones. For this, you can create your own manager or you can play as a real manager for this feature. For today, we'll do play as real manager. We'll select Ruben Amorim. What you want to do here is not go to advance or create your club. You just want to go to change team. Pick the league you want to use. For me, it's going to be the Premier League. I do recommend the Premier League for this. You can see with the Premier League, we have all the clubs here available. All these clubs are from England, of course, but we're going to switch it up a little bit using the swap teams button at the bottom there. You can see with the triangle, if you press it, you can swap teams and put any other team from any other league in the game into the Premier League. And you can see where I'm going with this already. You can start doing a massive Super League. Let's set this up now because that's what I'm going to be doing today. I think there's 20 teams here and it's up to you which teams you want to use. I like to choose the big clubs from, the major leagues out there just to make it very, very competitive. But I'm going to keep some clubs from England in this one. So I'm going to keep Manchester United and Manchester City as well. So they're going to be staying. I'm also going to keep Liverpool as well. Chelsea will be staying and also Arsenal will be staying. But you can remove whichever ones you want. Now what you want to do next is go to the different teams that you don't want in the competition. And every time you go to one, you just press triangle to swap teams. And then you want to add teams from other leagues out there. So you can put whichever teams you want. Like I said earlier, I like to choose the big teams. So I'm going to go to Spain next. I want to add in Real Madrid. So I'm going to do that right now to replace Aston Villa. So now you can see Real Madrid is a part of the Premier League. We'll go to Bournemouth next, which is a team I want to remove. We're going to go back to Spain and we're going to put in Atletico Madrid. And then we've got Brentford that needs to go. So we're going to go to Spain again, but I'm going to put Barcelona in next. Now we have Fulham. Instead of going to Spain, I want to go to Italy next and start adding some Italian clubs. So we're going to put in Juventus, and then we have Leicester that needs to go. So let's go back to Italy and put in Napoli. We have West Ham here that needs to go as well. So we just go to Italy. It takes a couple of minutes to set this up, but it's definitely worth it. I'll put in AC Milan. Newcastle United can go, and I'm going to put Inter Milan in. Nottingham Forest has to go as well. So you can put in like teams from rest of the world category as well. It's all up to you what you want to do here. I like to put Roma in. We're going to put in Atalanta for Brighton. Crystal Palace is up next. And we're going to go to Germany next. We're going to bring in Bayern Munich. Ipswich has to go. So let's go to Germany. You can even put Portuguese clubs, but I'm not going to do that in my save today. Everton is up next. Let's go back to Germany and we're going to put in Bayer Leverkusen. Southampton's up next and we'll throw in Frankfurt. We're going to bring in Leipzig for Spurs. And then there's one more we have to do. And like I said, you can put any team you want here. You can even throw in Inter Miami if you want to. You can even go to Saudi Arabia. Netherlands has some good clubs as well. Whatever you want to do here, it's up to you to use your imagination. Even France, we haven't even included many French clubs. So we'll throw in PSG as our last club today. And as you can see, our Premier League has changed to some sort of Super League. We've got a lot of the best clubs from around the world. Every match is going to be competitive. Every match is going to be very hard. And when you're bored of the game, sometimes you need something like this to keep challenging you. And it's a little bit different. I don't really see many people set this kind of save up. They just play traditional saves over and over again. But what I like to do is set these kinds of things up because it's something a little bit different and it's not boring to play. So I think we're done here. I just need to choose a club. So I'm going to choose Manchester United. Now you can choose to have transfers on or disabled. I think for this kind of save, you might want to do transfers disabled. But of course, if you left them active, you could go and buy players from different clubs, just like you would in any other career mode save. Training plans are up to you. Difficulty levels are up to you. Financial takeover, is it really necessary here? I don't think so. Board expectations, I think for this one, you want the no sacking rule because this is going to be a very competitive competition. And the last thing you want is to get sacked after 5 months. Half lengths are up to you. Difficulty levels, obviously you want to play maybe world class, professional, legendary. It is going to be a tough competition. Youth tournaments are going to be in this save as well. And then you can change your youth player quality to whatever you want here. Try the simulation gameplay type for this one as well. Classic would be a little bit arcadey. For the AI behavior, you might want to do tactical, or you can even choose dynamic. I think it might be better to use dynamic in this situation. Training and recovery is up to you here, whatever you want to do. You can set up player injuries and suspensions if you want to. If you want to base things on real life, that's up to you to do. And then we've got job offers. For international positions, you can turn that off if you want to. I think I'll do that for this save. European competitions, I would turn this off. I don't think it's very necessary for this kind of save. because you're already versing all the massive clubs. I think I'll leave it on just to show you guys how it would work. And then we have club growth objectives. I would turn that off so I don't get sacked for stupid reasons. We're going to press the advance button here. Let's move forward to some new beginnings. So Ruben Amorim has a tough challenge. He's taken over Manchester United in a Super League. The guy is struggling in the Premier League currently. How much lower can he go in a Super League? Maybe we'll get relegated, who knows? The rest of the save obviously is going to be what you would expect. It's just the teams in the competition that really change. You still have your training plans, your tactics, the notifications, the player chats, the squad hub and all that kind of stuff. Your youth tournaments are still there, but you'll just be playing the teams that are a part of this Super League. So when it comes to match day, you'll be playing a Premier League season, but with different clubs from around the world, obviously. You can see Liverpool, Barcelona, Bayer Leverkusen, your UEFA competitions in between if you decide to use that. So obviously it's a unique type of save. Obviously you can't do this in real life really unless the world creates some sort of Super League once again. But let's sim a few months in and we'll see what's going on. So we've reached January in the save and let's see what's going on with the competitions. So you have your Super League, which is very competitive, and Real Madrid are coming first. 2 losses. 40 points so far, PSG 1 point behind. You can see that 3 points can make a massive difference each match day. We have Roma, Dortmund and Frankfurt in the relegation zone at the moment. This is pretty unrealistic. You're not supposed to see Roma and Bergamo in the FA Cup or Bayern Munich versus Leverkusen, but with this save it's there and you can play FA Cup matches. Chelsea versus AC Milan in the FA Cup. Imagine if that happened in real life. In the Carabao Cup, we have PSG versus Arsenal and Atalanta versus Roma. In the Champions League, we have some clubs from our Super League, but there's also other European clubs that have made their way into this. So I guess you can play with the Champions League on if you want to. You're not going to be versing the same teams. When you go to the job openings, you can see that you can join any of the clubs in the Super League pretty much. Even Real Madrid, you can go and manage. I don't know why. They're coming first. Why would they need a new manager? We have reached the end of the season. Let's see how this Super League went. It looks like Amorim has done well. 15th place for Man United. Napoli, Roma and Frankfurt got relegated. And the team that came first was, of course, Real Madrid. 78 points, 4 losses, 12 draws. Manchester City won the FA Cup against Barcelona. Arsenal won the Carabao Cup against Atalanta. And then we have the Champions League. It was Liverpool versus Man City and Liverpool came out on top. And Ajax won the Europa League. And Fiorentina won the Conference League. Of course, all the social media posts are going to look completely weird because you have the Premier League posting about Kane in a Bayern Munich shirt. This is the Premier League team of the week. As you can see, players from Bayer Leverkusen, Dortmund. You would never see this in real life. You would just have to ignore all the social media posts. You still have your home stadium, and I guess you play in the other team's home stadiums as well. You've got Premier League graphics, but it's not really a Premier League, is it? But yeah, I think this would be pretty fun. I don't see many people doing saves like this where they use the swap teams feature and just create something totally unrealistic. I guess the Super League was on the cards though, so it's not really unrealistic. They were thinking of doing something like this. I remember doing a save like this in FIFA 21, and it was pretty fun because every game felt very important. If you're bored of career mode, I would definitely recommend this because you might have a lot of fun. Anyway, let me know what you think of this kind of thing. Have you tried it before? And just in case you were wondering, the teams that are not from England will still keep their own league patch. They won't get a Premier League patch. Thank you to my Vapex FC channel members, Chris, Callum Wing, Duffy Boy and Christian. If you want your name here, make sure you sign up using the link in the description. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like for me, make sure you subscribe for more episodes, and hit the thumbnail in the middle to watch another FC25 video.